In this video we'll be introducing you to fractions and also covering how you can add, subtract, multiply and also divide them. So we'll start off with the basics. Here is a circle. You'll see that the circle is made up of 4 same-sized parts. One of these 4 same-sized parts is shaded in blue. So we can say that a quarter of the circle is shaded in blue. The bottom number in a fraction refers to the total number of parts, and the top number refers to the one we're talking about. So here this shows that 1 out of the 4 parts is shaded in blue. In this circle you'll notice that 4 of the 6 parts are shaded in blue, so it's 4/6. In the circle on the right, 2 of the 3 parts are shaded in blue. What you'll notice is that the shape of both of these seem very similar. That's because 4/6 actually equals 2/3, they're the same amount. What we've done here is simplify the fraction. We do this by dividing the bigger one, one of the bigger numbers, by a common number for both the top and the bottom number. So in 4/6, both 4 and 6 are divisible by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the simplest form of 4/6 is 2/3. Here's an addition question. You should write it out like I have done here. First of all, we need to find what's called the common denominator. To do this, we need to find a multiple of the 2 bottom numbers on the fractions which are common with each other. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, etc. And for 5 it's 5, 10, 15, etc. So you'll notice that both of them have the common multiple of 15. 3 times 5 is 15 and 5 times 3 is 15 also. What you need to try and do is choose the smallest number. It makes it easier. So 15 in this case. Okay, so now we need to see by what number we need to multiply each of the bottom numbers on the top to get 15. So in 2/3, we need to multiply the 3 by 5 to get 15, because 5 times 3 is 15. So now with that 5, we multiply that by the number on the top. So 5 times 2 is 10. Then we put an addition sign, because this is an addition question. Now we need to see how we get to 15 from the 5 on the right. 5 times 3 is 15, so 3 times 1 is 3. 10 plus 3 is 13, and that's all over 15. So that's our final answer, 13 over 15. Here's a subtraction question. Once again, we lined it up like we did before. We find the lowest common multiple, so in this case it's 8. Because 8 times 1 is 8, and 4 times 2 is 8 also. Theoretically you could do 32 because that's a multiple of both of them, but like I said, the smaller the common multiple, the easier it is for you. So starting on the left, to get from 8 to 8, it's 8 multiplied by 1, so 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. To get from 4 on the right to 8, that's multiplied by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. So 4 take away because it's subtraction, and 2. 4 take away 2 is 2 over 8. Okay, now this can be simplified. They're both divisible by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4, a quarter. Okay, this example is slightly different because we have a mixed fraction. So first of all, we're going to figure out what that mixed fraction is. So it says 2 and 1/4. That means it's already got 2. If we think of this as circles, it's already got 2 whole circles and another quarter of a circle. So it's got 2 4/4 and an extra 1. So 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 9/4. A quick way to do this is multiplying the bottom number, which is 4, with the big number on the left, so 4 times 2 is 8, and then adding it to the top number, 9, and then leaving the denominator, leaving the bottom number as the same, 4. Okay, now what we do is multiply the top numbers with each other and the bottom numbers by each other. So 8 times 4 is 32, 9 times 4 is 36. You'll notice that both of these are divisible by 4, so I can simplify it. 32 divided by 4 is 8, 36 divided by 4 is 9, 9/8. Okay, so now at the moment this is a top-heavy fraction. That's because the number on the top is bigger than the number on the bottom. We can solve this by thinking 8/8 is one whole circle, but this is 9/8, so this is a whole circle plus 1/8, so 1 and 1/8. Okay, here's a division question. The trick here is to invert the number on the right. So 4/8, and then we invert the number on the right to 4 over 1. It was 1 over 4 before, and we change the division sign with the multiplication sign. Now we continue as if it was a multiplication question. 4 times 4 is 16, and 8 times 1 is 8. Okay, now we can simplify this. 16 is divisible by 8 to 2, and 8 is divisible by 8, which gives 1, and 2 divided by 1 is 2. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out our other videos.